Welcome to another edition of Insights into College Admissions. This is your host, Jean, from Louis Educational Consulting. Today, I have with me Barbara Prevosti. Barbara is the Guidance and Recruitment Officer for Bocconi University. Welcome, Barbara.
Hi, hello, Jean. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be part of this special session. Thank you.
Thanks for joining me, Barbara. So this is a very personal thing that I do with this edition, is to talk with admissions officers and people in recruitment at universities like Bocconi to find out how things are going on campus and how they're helping students to come back to the campus. But before we get into, the nitty-gritty of what's going on, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and how long you've been at Bocconi?
Okay, so as Jean said, I'm the guidance recruitment officer. I'm working in Bocconi since 1999, which means 23 years, like in 15 days, guys. So I'm gonna have a party, I think. And I was in charge first for domestic market at the beginning of my career, and then I switched to the international one. So I was traveling around the world promoting Bocconi University in different aspects, starting from the admission procedures, housing, scholarship, fees, but of course, how you can spend your life in a beautiful city like Milano, which Bocconi is located, of course.
Barbara, I hope you invite me to that party because I'm already checking I thought that was you sending me your text to say, Jean, you're invited to come party with me. But man, 23 years, that's quite some time. So technically,
because you have to
everything.
Be passionate of your job. That's why this is a suggestion I want to leave to the students right now. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, go for it. Go for it. What were you saying?
I think passion is the most important thing in the life, guys. Whatever whatever passion you have. I mean, I remember when I was studying at the high school, I did my high school in a tourism school because I would like to become a hostess, airplane hostess, to be honest, because I like traveling around the world. So I improved studying English, French, German, because of course this is part of the job if you want to do hostess airplane. No, as saying that, I on the other side I was in the side, and I really would like to become a vet because I'm passionate of pet, dog, cats, and so on. So at a certain point, guys, you have to choose what is the best way to do. And you know what happened to me? I was lucky enough, let's say, to find this job at Bocconi University, where I'm traveling around the world, but as well, I'm volunteering for cats. So I combine the two passions I have. So that's why my suggestion is to study, of course, a lot, and to try to find your way in your passion. That's my advice.
That is wise advice. And I can tell you that, Barbara, passion is what drives us, you, me, and everyone else in our field every day, because that's what keeps us motivating young students to make the leap to try something different, to get out of their comfort zone, and then to be successful in their own lives. So that's very, very powerful guidance right now that you're giving to those students, because a lot of them, they don't know what they want to study yet, right? But at 14, 15, 16, we're still all over the place and not knowing what we want to do with our lives. But once we have passion, that passion really leads us where we actually gonna make impact, right?
Right, correct. Definitely. And then you use it right keywords, saying like passion, be motivated. Of course, it's demanding, guys, because I don't want to tell you it was easy for me to join this position. Of course not, because took me a lot of time studying, do training, following different trainings and the people. But at the end, I repeat, I'm very, very happy. Yes.
I can see that the happiness is glowing all over your face, and it's great that you're working for like one of the institutions that is very well known throughout the world, and a lot of students are very interested to study at Bocconi. So, but with somebody who's been at Bocconi for such a long time, you've seen the university grow from being almost nothing to now being like the top university around the world. Can you tell me like three characteristics that make Bocconi attractive to students?
Yes, let's say, as you said, Bocconi wasn't so international, guys. So we started the process of internationalization in 2001. Okay, because it was the first year where we decided to launch the first program taught entirely in English. Let me tell you that Bocconi has already started the process of internationalization, but only related to the exchange program in 1974, where we have a lot of international students who are studying at Bocconi only for a semester, okay? Actually, for example, Bocconi has 286 partnership universities abroad, which make the difference, for example, when you choose a university around the world. So the first world, I would say, is international. So Bocconi is really international university. We have the 42% of our students coming from different parts of the world, which are enrolled in the eight programs taught entirely in English, from management, finance, economics, computer science, artificial intelligence. Then we have a management for arts, culture, and communication. And we are launching a new program in global law, for example. So as you can see, we grew up a lot. The second word, yeah, the second word I would like to share with you about Bocconi, it's about diversity, because we really take care of this. So that's why the composition of the class is totally different. I told you, we recruit around the world, and students are coming from different parts of the world. So diversity and inclusion. Now Bocconi is developing a lot of projects. It wasn't like this in the past, I tell you. Bocconi was a really domestic university, very Italian university. Now with the diversity and with inclusion, we are able also to include different students coming from different parts of the world. And the third word I can use it is let's say, ranking, which is not related to students, okay? But Bocconi is very well ranked around the world. So we are on the 5th position as the best European university for economics, same for finance. And for example, you have to think, if you have to think about your career, and at the postmaster level, Bocconi is in the 16th position for the MBA program. So if you put all together these three words, so internationalization, diversity, inclusion, and rankings, in my opinion, when you surf on internet and having a look on the university, this is exactly what you have to looking for.
Great. I mean, I understand that ranking to you, it may not include students, but it does in a way that students usually are looking for an institution that can bring them that edge after the study, that they can, land the right job. So while it's not technically for the student, but students really look at the ranking of an institution to definitely take that to study there, and then hopefully with that degree, find the right job. So then when we segue into the student per se, can you tell me the type of student, um, and or maybe why should a student attend Bocconi?
Okay, let's say these are, of course, two different questions. So which type of student Bocconi is looking for? Totally independent guys. Self-studies are more than welcome at Bocconi. Bocconi is an Italian university, which means very Italian, very academic, which means you have a frontal classrooms, for example, frontal classrooms on lectures. So professors are coming to the classroom, start teaching to you, but there is a very strong relationship between instructor and students, which make the difference. So that's why our students are totally independent on their studies, even if they are studying in the university, of course, let's say from Monday till Friday, but this is a plus in my opinion. They are very committed because they perfectly know that if they want to, let's say, they want to get into the job market, you were mentioning about job before, it's really crucial to leave the university, to stay in the university. So that's why Bocconi is a urban campus. So we are pretty close to the city center, very, very easy to commute from different parts of Milan, of course, by public transportation. And so why students have to apply to Bocconi, in my opinion, it's because we are completely different from another university you can find in the world. Because of the campus, I told you, urban campus, Milan is the place to be, especially for young people, because Milan is the business and commercial center, is the hub to Europe. You can fly, you can take a train, and you can go everywhere in Europe, but also around the world. As a student, you can also study different languages. In the meanwhile, you are studying at Bocconi. And this is another plus why to apply to Bocconi. Because, of course, you have your mother tongue. Of course, everybody speaks English around the world right now. But if you can make the difference in the job market if you speak a different language from, again, your mother tongue and English. So that's why it's compulsory at the second year at Bocconi to study French, Spanish, or Portuguese, or Chinese, or Russian, or Arabic. You choose among of these variety of languages. That could make the difference.
The keyword that I take, or maybe a couple of points. The first thing is curiosity. So for a student, it has to be curiosity to want to try something different, be at an institution that will challenge them, giving them the opportunity to be in a hub where they can travel to across Europe, or perhaps to learn some languages, right? And
Right.
I guess my last question will be then, what is the most important factor, which you kind of alluded to, that a student need to succeed at your institution at Bocconi?
Bocconi allowed you to follow your lectures online. I mean, after 2 years of pandemic, guys, we perfectly know that we are tired. The Zoom fatigue is around, you know. So, so we want to be, we want to be outside. We want to socialize with people. I want to meet you guys. I really would like to jump in a plane and come to United States or whatever part of the world you are connected. So it's really important to us. So let's say the socialization, so socializing, networking, is really, really important. And please don't forget also this. I know that you know it, sorry, because you stay in your house with your parents, your dog, your cats, but it's time to be very, with a lot of courage, let's say. So you have to try to be spontaneous, which is very, very important. I don't know if I answer you.
Yes, you did, Barbara. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time because I know how busy it is right now this season for you. Um, so I definitely would like to check back with you, as I was saying at the top of our discussion, that, to find out how your campus is doing, and then we can have a different series of, how you guys doing with COVID and everything else.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
Right. So
So
like I was saying,
just want to add that the campus is open. So we are doing a lecture in person, but
in
also
person.
on, yes, yes. But student, they can choose just one time to follow lectures online for different reason, no problem. This is an hybrid world already, so we know how it works. But the campus is open, so if you want to come and visit Bocconi, please do it. You can book a campus visit on our website. We organize the open day. The next one will be May 21st. We organize summer schools. So in July on campus. So if you want to know more about the content of the program, and if you have in doubt between economics or artificial intelligence, management or computer science, this is the best opportunity we can give it to you. That's all. I mean,
That's great information right there. So, Barbara, you just spell it out for students who are interested to do something for the summer or would like to visit Bocconi. So they have options between May and July to either come, see what the campus looks like, or schedule to be in attendance. I'm assuming those courses will be in person at your campus.
absolutely, yes.
Okay, great. So thank you so much. I know it's a very busy time, like I said before. So I would like to check back with you in a few couple of months, find out how things are going, and then that's for sure. We'll like that. And for you followers who've had a chance to listen to Barbara, she's very knowledgeable about Bocconi. I'm sure once you go there, if you do, she will probably have a chat with you about how you'll be a best fit for her institution. Um, but if you still feel stressed out about the process itself, check my website, um, louisedconsulting.com. Just drop me a message or just give me a call. You can even schedule an appointment and I will get back to you to discuss about how my services can help you gain access to an institution like Bocconi or any other ones that I have in my library. So just follow me on my YouTube channel, Louis Educational Consulting, and any comments you have, just leave me a note and I'll get back to you. Thank you very much. And I look forward to talking with you with the next edition of Insight into Higher Education.